Are we here? I believe we live. Yeah, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com, man. I know what time it is. Damn. It's been an eventful week, just in terms of the whole discussion of racism, prejudice, etc. in battle rap. So, two of the things I wanted to address today, I do want to address um prejudice in battle rap. You know, we got to talk. Does it exist? And I want to also speak on Avocado and just how do we move forward. I want a couple people to pack in here real quick. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I feel like this is an important, real important topic today. Real important topic because it's a lot. It's really a lot to unpack, man. It's a lot to unpack. You feel me? Give me 1 second, y'all. You know. I'm just tweeting out the link and everything. Uh, but yeah, what's good, y'all? Talk to me. Hit me with some questions. Let me know y'all thoughts on things, before we really get started. I'm gonna let this run for a little while, while I promote and, put the link out. But I feel like this is a real topic that I don't really think anybody has really like addressed the way it should be addressed. You know, copy link. Yo, is the ice cream truck really going right now? Even that ice cream truck shit is like racist as hell. I just learned that recently. I think the lyrics go like, "Does an N word want a watermelon?" or some dumb shit like that. Like, get that out of here. Turn that shit off. Of course, because we're not in a predominantly black neighborhood, they get away with that. You feel me? But we're gonna talk about it. you know, um, I still got to get my mic stuff ready. Hit that like button, please, please, please. Hit that like button. Uh, Prejudice in battle rap. Mm-hmm. Right. See, I damn near sing along with the shit. Like, yo, I hate that the ice cream truck song is so embedded into our minds. Like, uh, give me 1 second, y'all. Uh, just gotta tweet it real quick, and shit. I think yo, some chick really was mad about this R. Kelly tweet that I had. Man, fuck R. Kelly. Talking about they beat him up in prison. Who cares? He needed to get his ass whipped. But yeah, man, we here. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Prejudice and battle rap. Prejudice and battle rap. How do y'all feel about it? First of all, because I'm gonna lay my thoughts down about it because I think it exists. I think it exists. I definitely think it exists. I definitely think it exists. I definitely think in battle rap it's definitely, I'm not going to say segregation because it is a community where whites and blacks all working together in certain capacities, but there's still this whole back and forth thing of you're a smack rapper, you're a grind time rapper, you're a king of the dot rapper. Like, there's a lot of underlying prejudice in those terms. Like, you just have to be able to decode it in certain situations. Like, there's certain times where they say, oh, you're a URL rapper, where they're speaking just in terms of content. But then there's certain times where I feel like it's being said in terms of race. You understand? And the same thing for grind time rapper or king of the dot rapper. There's times where it's said in terms of content, in terms of when people speak on like the grind time and the king of the dot rappers, they call you a king of the dot or grind time rapper. Sometimes it could be alluding to uh nerdy bars, somebody having anime or Pokemon bars and things of that nature, Dragon Ball Z, and they could be talking about it in that aspect. But they also could be talking about it in the aspect of you sound too nerdy or you sound too white or you are white. Like, it can sometimes be used in that way. And then the same with smack rapper. Like, when you call somebody a smack rapper, it could be in terms of, oh, all you rap about is selling drugs, you rap about gun bars and this, that, and third. But then there's times where smack rapper technically is the equivalent of the N-word. Like, it's the battle rap equivalent of the N-word. And I think we've seen both terms used in all forms throughout battle rap. Like, throughout the years of battle rap, we've seen these terms be used in derogatory manners, across all types of different mediums and things of that nature. And for me, that makes it clear that yes, prejudice in battle rap does exist. It doesn't just outright come out all the time, just because people do have to see each other at events. So if you do try to be on some quote unquote racist shit or prejudice shit, the chance you getting your ass whipped. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I don't know. I I don't. This the thing. In terms of the labels, if you're going to be using it in terms of content, I personally don't mind. Why? Because it's speaking on the content, it's speaking on the dimension that someone raps from. Even though you've seen quote unquote smack rappers do well on King of the Dot and Grind Time, and you've seen those rappers come to URL and RBE and put on. You understand, the Pat Stays, the Sharones, like people like that. Also, you have the people like the Ill Wills, the T Rexes, who else from URL that's went to other it's plenty of guys. It's plenty of guys. You had T Rex battle Awkwards on Grind Time back in the day, and it was a big thing. You understand? That's a classic battle. You understand? Shit, you've had Cortez on King of the Dot. You've had Ill Will. Like, you had all these people. Who else? You had DNA on King of the Dot. You had K-Shine on King of the Dot. I remember K-Shine battle passwords. You understand? So the style of rap, again, you can mix and match it. Like, you can put different stuff on different platforms. It just has to be fire. Like, that's really all it is. You understand? It don't really come down to I think when you dissect it, yeah, it's like certain styles work here, but overall, if the shit fire, people gonna love it. You understand? So I think that's really all that matters. In the world of battle rap. You know what I mean? So hit me in the chat, man. What's your thoughts on this whole thing? Don't just let me be here rambling. Like, I wanna see what y'all views on this thing is as well. You know what I mean? I don't see no I don't see any chats or anything like that. Let me make sure my chat is at least working. Right? I just type hello, like. But yeah, man. I think labels like that, they're kind of unnecessary. They're not really needed. Like, at the end of the day, everybody's a battle rapper. You understand? Some people even don't like that label of battle rapper. Like, some people just want to be called rappers. You understand? Especially now that battle rap has gotten so big where shit, in some places, battle rap is doing better than the industry. You understand? This is the thing, right? You have rappers that make, that put out content, right? These guys are probably making six figures a year. and they put out content on YouTube, let's say they put out music videos, probably hit 6 figures. You understand? Every time they drop something. But they're making more money than battle rappers who are putting up 1 million views every time they drop. You understand? So it's kind of like, it's one of those things where industry and battle rap is kind of balancing out. Especially with the introduction of caffeine, which is going to push battle rap to a new level. So, it's a lot of ways to look at it. People still watch KOTD. KOTD hasn't dropped much content as of recent. So you can't say people still watch them if they don't have nothing to watch. You understand? But people KOTD put out fire events. So if they drop something, then I'm definitely gonna tune in. I went to their last mass event and it was fire. Like every battle was dope. So I don't think you're nothing wrong with KOTD. And see, even with a comment like that, it comes off like damn, like why people can't watch KOTD. You understand what I'm saying? Like they a battle league, they put on rap battles, they book battlers, like why not watch KOTD? I've never subscribed to that label of only watching one type of battle rap. There was, matter of fact, let me not say never, because there was a time where I was like that, but this was during the time that that's all that was available. Just Smack DVD and stuff like that. But once I got hip to the internet and seeing that there was other stuff going on, and hell yeah, like, nah, I ain't saying like that. All right, just making sure, man. Just making sure. You never know, how things are coming across. Like I guarantee, like anybody else would read that, and that's how they'll look at it. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, like, once I got hip to the internet, start watching Grind Time, start seeing other types of battlers and shit like that. And it still took me a while before I was sold on battlers who aren't street, just because it's like I have to get used to the content. You understand? Like at this time, like even when I am on, starting out with social media and stuff like that, I'm still in the hood. I'm still like outside. Like, it's only a certain type of stuff that I want to hear. But as life starts changing and you start getting familiar with other stuff, then you're like, okay, now all this other stuff is starting to, make a little more sense. Like I'm starting to understand more Marvel bars and, shit like that. So, Batman's nephew, what's the word? Junior Rodriguez, KOTD, COVID-19 dying. So, that's JR? JR, what up, man? My longtime buddy. Feel me? I know that's JR, man. Me and JR known each other since what, pre-K, kindergarten. That's my nigga, man. Me and JR the one that got me onto this battle rap shit like this. You feel what I'm saying? Like he definitely he definitely the one that put me on and told me, yo, you need to start messing with this battle rap shit. Like, yo, JR, keep it a buck. Like, wasn't me, you, and DeAndre and niggas always outside discussing rap and discussing mixtapes and who got the best verse and shit like that, getting into arguments and shit like that over who rap better and shit like that. This is why he told me I need to fuck with battle rap, just because how we used to argue and shit about rap. Like, you feel me? Facts, exactly. You feel me? So if y'all ever want somebody to confirm why I'm doing blogging, that's one of the people who y'all can refer to. You understand? Like, we was outside, we was taking our walks to 125th, going to get our mixtapes and our DVDs and shit like that. And like really in the field, like, we wasn't some niggas who were just like in the house all the time. Like we stepped out our crib, you feel me? And hip hop was just something that we lived, and that was part of it. You understand? And we used to always go out, spend like $50-$60 in the mixtape spot, go back to the crib and be listening like, oh, he dissed this guy, he dissed that guy, like, you feel me? So we used to always, that used to always be our shit, man. You feel me? Batman's nephew, what up, Mercy? So if it was up to you, would you still let Ava rock in the culture or not? If it was up to me, if I had the final say, man, oh man, if I had the final say, here's the thing. It would I would have to see that his behavior has changed. Like I would have to come to an understanding that behind closed doors is like I would need references. I would have to ask like the people closest to him, like, yo, what's the word on something? Like, do y'all have anything that's like red flags? Like now that the situation has come out, right? Have y'all seen anything that made y'all question him over the past few years? Do y'all feel like he's still racist? Do y'all feel like he still has these racist ideologies and stuff like that? And depending on how that goes, that little background check, I guess you want to call it, then I'll make my decision from there. You understand? It was just like I would have to really check in and see what the temperature is with son. You feel me? It's hard for me to base that off just my personal opinion because it have to come from a lot of different people. Yeah, Street Wars mixtapes, man. Listen, yeah, them Street Wars mixtapes were classic. The P Cutter and all that. Like, come on, man. We come from that. We come from that. This is why we love battle rap so much because we love that spirit of competition. That niggas going back and forth. Oh, what's this guy gonna say about this guy when he stand in front of him? Like we come from that type of passionate discussion. How many times we done been yelling at each other and cursing each other out? Like nigga, that shit sounds stupid, and all that other shit. Like we used to be wilding. You feel what I'm saying? But those was fun times growing up, man. Those was fun times. You feel me? Why you trying to kill Stacks though? Nah, this the thing, man. And then I always want to make this clear. Like I don't just be picking on niggas, but with Stacks, it's a couple parts to it. First of all, there was a period where I hadn't booked Stacks for like 2 or 3 years, and then I seen an interview come out with him, and he's like, "Oh, fuck Mercy, fuck Peso, fuck the trap. They ain't want to push me, So it's like, if I haven't spoken to you in 2 years, and my first thing seeing from you is an interview. You talking about fuck me? Oh nah, it's lit. Like every time I'm coming at you crazy. Like it is what it is. And I laid off him, but when him and Jay Murder had the battle book, Jay Murder started putting out the screenshots of him writing for Stacks and shit like that. And Murder's my bro. You feel me? So if he put something out there and he need confirmation, like yo, this is what happened, then I'm going to back it up. You understand what I'm saying? Pause. That sounds crazy. But pause. You feel me? But I'm going to confirm his story, and that's just what I did. You feel me? And, we seen Stacks sit up here and try to beat around the bush, try to deny it a little bit, but, nah, man. I made sure I put it out there. He had to sit there with K Shine and watch a whole blog of him getting exposed. Like, you feel me? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, Avocado, we got to do a charity for the battle rappers kids. I mean, a charity event would definitely. Oh yeah, that would be a good idea actually. For that, URLs are bad fathers. All right, yeah. So do a charity event for us, being that we bad fathers. Like, you feel me? So I think that would be a good idea for Avo. I think the charity to do something for their kids and really acknowledge how good a lot of these fathers, because a lot of them dudes, a lot of these URL cats, they're really good fathers. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of them, you'll see them post with their kids and things like that. Even though just posting with them don't show good fatherhood, but you can tell that they're in their kids' lives. You understand what I'm saying? So shit like that, I do think that Avo should do something for them. Keep it a buck. Who won between them in that battle? If you're talking about Jay Murder and Stacks, I had Murder. Murder smokestacks. You feel me? I forgot if I had it 2-1 or 3-0. Because Stacks was doing a whole lot of stumbling and choking throughout his material. Like, and trust me, I spoke to niggas that day. Stacks was very uneasy that day. You understand? Like, he went out there with one of his mans, and he didn't. I don't even think he's in the background of his man's battle. Why? Because he was so embarrassed to be at a battle rap event, considering what was just said about him. You understand? But let him get on K-Shine Live and on the dojo and shit like that. Then he all riled up and all tough and ready to yell and shit like that. Like, kill that shit, my nigga. We don't care. You understand? Bro, I unsubscribe from every blogger that try to say math one. You and I think one other person I still subscribe to for battle rap, and get them weird ass bloggers the fuck out of here. Facts. There's a lot of weird bloggers in this shit. You feel me? Yo, I don't even want to go where I can go with a lot of these bloggers because niggas are straight weirdos, man. Niggas are straight weirdos. Like there's certain bloggers that I had a lot of respect for, and then I start seeing certain things about niggas that are just like Battle Truth is too chatty patty. The red guy, the red guy, the guy who copies DJ Ghost setup. I done seen old videos of this man wearing bras and farting on cats and all that, man. And that's just like some next level weird shit. Like I can't jack that. I can't jack that. Like, and these be the people that niggas like watching. Like, I'm not with it, bro. I'm just not with it. I ain't with it. I'm not with all that. Like, that's weirdo shit, son. That's weirdo shit. Cause you imagine, you a man wearing bras, farting on cats, my nigga. Like, that's. I don't know what to call that, son. I don't know what to call that. That's some freaky fetish, other type witch. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like that's nah. We don't. And then you got the other nigga who got a hand puppet fetish. Like get him out of here, bro. Get these niggas. Look at all these weirdos in battle rap, son. And y'all watch these niggas, man. Niggas watch these niggas. Nah, man. We ain't jacking that. We're not jacking that. We're not jacking that. We're not jacking that weird shit, man. We are not jacking that. We are not jacking that. Who be stunting in bras? Nah, nigga. Piper boy. The nigga Piper, he the video he done did a great job of getting the video taken down from every medium he possibly could. You know what I mean? But some people still got it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna. I'm chilling on him. I'm chilling on something. Like I don't even. I remember he took a shot at me in a blog one time. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, son, you're not even like, come on, son. Come on, son. You don't feel sorry for Boom low key now. He's had a heels working when he got our biggest fall off in battle rap. No, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him at all. He jumped on my Facebook post saying he wanted to fight and then disrespected my wife in the process. So, no, I don't feel sorry for him. Fuck him. He's a snitch. Nigga's a rat. Like, you're a rat, bro. Just own up to it. You feel me? And I was trying to be nice. Like, my first vlogs that I dropped about it, it was just like, yo, you moving wrong. Like, chill out. Like, it ain't nothing for me to call you about. I don't want to call you. You're a rat. Like, I'm not being on no phone with you, bro. I know what I read. I know what I seen. It is nothing. There's no phone call that could change my opinion on what's going on. You feel me? So you just need to wear that. But you keep doing so much trying to deny it. You're doing freestyles and all this other shit. Like, nah, son. We're not respecting that. We're not respecting that at all. You feel me? So, I've been canceling him. He be trying to say he from Cleveland. No one knows him. Who's saying they from Cleveland? Who's saying they from Cleveland? Because I don't know none of these bloggers to be from Cleveland. Where's the leader gang at? Oh wow, I thought Nick was talking crazy. DNA tooth type funny. If you see humor in that, I can completely understand it, but that's just not my cup of tea. You understand what I'm saying? Like I can't. That's not one of the things that I really subscribe to. You feel me? Like it's just not. Nah, that ain't for me. That ain't for me. And then he don't. It's not like he has any like logical input or anything like that. Like, if anything, he more so tries to bring certain situations to the forefront. That's all he does. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's really it. He's trying to be like a one man academics or a one man world star or something like that. Like I don't get nothing from him as a person. Other than, he likes hand puppets and shit. He must have been a real big fan of the Muppet Babies when he was a kid. You feel me? Rat's the way to go. That's funny. Do you feel Sue Surfing Taz on the same level now? Mid-tier ghost only. I'm gonna keep it a buck. In terms of popularity and attention, I mean, Cortez has miles to go before he reaches Surf. But in terms of current stock, they could battle each other on the PGs if they want to. They could battle each other on the PGs. They could battle each other in the Gulag. You feel me? But as far as them niggas being like on the same level, it's definitely a difference in, ticket sales. Like, even though Surf lose a lot, every time he's announced for a battle, people want to watch it. You feel me? Including me. Like, You know, so there'd be times I'd be wanting to see Surf get his ass kicked. You feel me? Just because he be talking so much shit. You feel what I'm saying? But, you know, at the same time, if he does do well, I'm going to give him his props. Like, I'm not a hater. You feel me? But, nah, I don't think they are on the same level in terms of overall stock, but in terms of currently, oh, nah, them niggas are definitely, that battle can't be a URL main event. Nah, it can't be a URL main event. Book Tay-Light, put Tay-Rock as a main event. Put Daylight as a main event. Dude, if them niggas battle, put them niggas on like the maybe co-main event or like at the top of the undercard. You feel me? But nah. Mid-tier Ghost not. They both. Well, here's the thing. Surf is between. I want to say Surf is legend status. Surf is legend status. We got to give him that. Surf is legend status. Even though he's been fucking up in battles, the impact he's made in battle rap and what he's done beyond it, you got to certify him as a legend. He's got to get his shit together. You feel me? Cortez, I feel like Cortez is top tier. Cortez is top tier. So, you know, I never shit on him in that aspect. Didn't you expose the person behind the puppet? Yeah. Yeah, Dwayne Parks. Dwayne Parks. He actually came to a trap event before. He came to a trap event before, and I was introduced to him. Like, the person who introduced me said specifically, yo, this is DNA Tooth, the nigga who be making all the memes and shit. At the time, DNA Tooth wasn't lit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he was only like, he had a little bit of traction on Instagram, but aside from that, he wasn't going off to the point where people actually had an issue with him. You understand? Like, he wasn't that popular. You know, he wasn't that, I guess you could say, notorious. You understand? Like, people, he had a little bit of a support base, and people rocked with him. You know, but in terms of exposing him, yeah, I definitely the one that put him out there. And there's been a lot of people trying to dispute it, like, oh, I don't think that's him because how he getting certain this. No, that's him. That's him. He just has people who give him information. You feel me? Like, people who actually, like, this is what I gotta understand about battle rap, right? Battlers can't hold water. Rusty, my guy, battlers can't hold water. The second they get booked for something, they are thirst to tell niggas. So, let's say if, what's a good battle to use? Let's say, right? Let's say Tay-Rock versus E-Hart get booked right now. Diligent, my guy, what's going on? Let's say Tay-Rock versus E-Hart get booked right now, right? It's going to be a whole bunch of combos. You know, they're going to run around telling their closest people. Then those closest people are going to tell other closest people. And from there, it just becomes a whole smorgasbord of just people finding out information and it getting around to different people. You know, until it gets to somebody that rock with DNA Tooth and they're going to tell them. You understand? That's all it is. You know, like, I trust me. I know firsthand. The person that introduced me to him is kind of like a groupie himself. You understand? So when certain shit going on with certain battlers that he rocked with, he finds out he was giving DNA Tooth info at one time. You understand? I'm not gonna say his name because he is unimportant, but you know, he definitely gets his information from a lot of different people. It's not multiple people that's DNA Tooth. It's one person. Trust me on that. I guarantee you, it's one person in that account. He's just getting his information from all sorts of different sources. That's all it is. Lawrence, what's the word? All right. I feel a way about paying for the app, and all you get is free caffeine drinks 3 weeks after the show for free. I can't figure out how to get out of paying their ass. It's something you have to go on. I think you already got a website, and you have to go on there in order to take your payment and stuff like that off. It's a certain way to do it. I haven't done it yet because I'm still subscribed, but I think you have to go through the web browser in order to do it. You feel me? Uh, how do you feel when battle rappers call white boys niggas in a battle or use it throughout the round? I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, I do feel it's dumb as hell because why are you calling a white boy like the N word? Like that makes zero sense to me. But it's not something I really hold too heavy over their head. You understand? Like it's just one of those weird things. Like you pointing at your own, talking about this nigga, but it's something that kind of resembles real life. Like when we outside and we talking, to our white friends and stuff like that. Like some of us that talk like that, we will point to them and say, y'all heard what this nigga just said." Like it's just one of those type of things. So did Twerk attack him with the wrong person? Now Twerk beat up the wrong person. He beat up my guy Dutch, and the problem is whoever threw Dutch under the bus is a sucker because it wasn't Dutch. I don't know who told Twerk that, but they on some bullshit. Dutch need to smack the shit out of him. That water look cold, man. Listen, Poland Spring. That's all I drink. You feel me? Timberland TV. How can smaller battle rap leagues be profitable? It's tough. It's tough. You have door money. You got pay per view. You got YouTube bread or whatever little bit of YouTube bread you're gonna get. It's tough. It's tough for small leagues to become profitable because it's so much that's working against small leagues. When you were trying to book big names, if they don't respect you as a figurehead in the culture, then you're going to get taxed. Like a person like Surf, or let me use a better example. Somebody like Daylight, somebody who I've actually worked with. When he battled Excel, he only charged me $500. You understand what I'm saying? But you don't get a big name like that for that low of a price all the time. You understand? It's really tough. And stuff like that is what I consider favors. Like when somebody who has a platform like Daylight charges me $500 for a battle, that's a favor. You understand? Because that was the battle that blew our league up and put us on the map. So look how many views it did. Shit is almost at 300,000. We got a nice little YouTube check off that. That's when YouTube was still paying like a nice amount. So it's tough. It's tough, but you just have to keep consistent. You also can profit in other ways once you have a respected platform. Like sometimes we charge up and coming battlers to battle on our platform. Like there was a point where we had a lot of people no showing, so we were like, all right, from now on, we charging people a fee to battle here. It'd be like 100, 200, 150, somewhere around there. And I mean, shit. When you have a whole card for the battlers that paid, it's like that's a little bit of profit right there. Because like I ain't gonna front. We've had cards like that. Got the whole card pay. We're able to secure our venue, and then it is while it is a profit for us, that money gets reinvested right back into the league. You understand what I'm saying? So that all that money still goes into booking our next venue and shit like that. And that's one of the reasons like we are able to kind of sustain ourselves because everything we make from battle rap, we put back into battle rap. So I don't even feel like we've profited much. We've took more L's than anything, but the bit of money that we do get, it kind of makes a balance. Do you think Hollow versus Mook will ever go down? Of course, it's going to go down. They technically will book for it. Supposedly, Mook was on a ban because of that whole bridge situation, but I think that's still gonna happen. Mercy, who's your top five? Who's in your bottom five? Top five. Mook, Lux, and this is not in any order. Uh, Mook, Lux, Us, Suge, and who would I say as a fifth? Because it's definitely not Rex anymore. Who else would I throw up there? I might throw. Who else? I throw a Pat Stay in there. Bottom five, I would have to really think about that one. I have to really think about that one because there's certain battlers like if I think they're trash, I just won't watch them. So it's really hard to what's the name? How did you and Peso meet? How did y'all form the Trap New York? Peso actually reached out to me on Twitter one day. He had an interview booked with Smack and Beasley. and he had a cameraman. Like, this is, mind you, this is the first ever on camera interview that Smack and Beasley did. You can go look it up right now. Peso had the interview set up. He needed a cameraman. His cameraman flaked on him. So he knew that I was on Twitter, doing my camera work and shit at the time. And he reached out to me. He's like, yo, I need a cameraman for, something I got going on. I'm like, word, let's do it. And I showed up, and then from there, it was just history. And at this time, I was still doing my blogging thing with Battle Rap. And when it was time for us to make the league, when I said, yo, I finally want to do a league, he was like, yo, let's, really make something happen, because my initial idea was the whole battles at Rucker Park, on some outside shit that anybody could just pull up. But he seemed like, yo, let's make a business out of it. Let's actually, do it to where we're booking venues, we're selling tickets, we're elevating the artists, as opposed to just having random battles on some outside shit and not being able to push the talent nowhere. You understand? So, spend money to make money. They was investing in themselves for the shot, though. Yeah, it definitely was a lot of battlers that, and that's what we tell them, like, yo, essentially you're investing in yourself, because we're not charging you for every single battle you do. Like, we're just having you pay a one-time fee just as a sign of good faith. Like, okay, this is your word that, you're going to show up for your battles. You understand what I'm saying? So that's really all the fee was. Like, we ain't take niggas $200 fees and go buy Jordans and go pay our rent and stuff like that. No, nigga, we get a $200 fee that goes into an account for next trap events. You understand? So everything we was getting, this for next venue, this for the next venue. Like, so there was times we was able to book events like 2 or 3 months out, because, we got the money together for it. So all that was just going straight to events, you feel me? Suge, this the thing. The reason Sugar's in my top 5 is because of that bully, that aggression, that, the big dude that liked to fight. Like, that's the type of dude I was when I was growing up. You understand what I'm saying? So Suge, when he raps, he gives me that feel. You understand? That's why I rock with him so heavy. Like, I have to be honest with myself. Like, I watch a lot of Suge battles. Like, I go back and watch a lot of Suge battles. Like, when people talk they favorites in certain things, they top 5s and stuff like that, one of the things you have to factor in terms of being honest with yourself, is how often you watch or listen to a person. So when it comes to rappers, right? So I subconsciously would not put Fat Joe in my top 5. Like, I just don't think when you say top 5 rappers, put Fat Joe in it. But the problem is, I listen to a lot of Fat Joe records. You feel me? Like, a lot of the throwbacks, like Fat Joe got classic. This is why I made a post saying, yo, low key, Fat Joe will smoke anybody in the verses. Because Fat Joe easily got 20 joints he could roll on niggas with. You feel me? So when I say, Sugar's one of my favorites, that's why. Just because he's one of the people that I watch the most. You feel me? Come on, no Charlie Clips. Nah, Clips is easily in my top 10. The problem is Clips play around too much. I hate the fact that Clips is iffy. Clips easily Clips is one of the greatest. Like, when Clips is on 100, oh nah, one of the best niggas easy. You know what I mean? But the problem is we don't get that Clips every time. You understand? So, I wouldn't be against somebody putting Clips in their top 5. You feel me? Like, he's definitely one of the best. Despite y'all past, would you ever work with Norbs? It depends. It depends on, what he will bring to the table. Norbs has done a lot to keep the trap down. You understand? And me and Norbs good. Like, since even him being fired from URL, we spoke and we've hashed out, a lot of our differences. So we're in a much better space. But it's just like, I don't know how we would work with him, like, in what capacity. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily that we would be against it. Like, we would probably entertain the idea, but it's just like, what would he be bringing to the table? You understand? Like, it would have to be something where it's like, okay, you spent all this time blackballing us. Whatever we decide to work together on, it better be to put this platform where it should be. You understand? To make up for the blackballing. You understand what I'm saying? Because we did have a certain amount of time where we was blackball. You know what's crazy? I wanted to do a blog on this, but I don't know if Lauren's still here. I have this crazy theory, right? And just hear me out when I say this. I have this crazy theory about how URL blackballing the trap essentially created their biggest competition. Like, and you got to look at it for what it is. Like, and I'm not trying to take credit for, RBE's rise and, things of that nature. But RBE gave us a chance. You understand? Like, just off genuine fucking with the talent we put on, fucking with what we got going on. ARP was popping out to events and things of that nature. And the people that URL were blackballing from the trap and saying we're not rocking with, RBE chose to rock with. You got to think about it. Boom got some of his biggest looks at the trap. Show Off got some of his biggest looks at the trap. Jims got some of his biggest looks at the trap. J Murder. You understand what I'm saying? So RBE was like, you know what? If this talent ain't, flourishing over here, we could do something with them. And it's not a thing of like, stealing their talent or nothing like that. It's just like, it was always this thing, right? Where people used to be like, URL artists. These artists are URL. Like, you'll see people like Moneybags, Big Cannon, Rosenberg Raw on RBE, and people be like, y'all are using URL artists to get hot. Nigga, if URL is not booking them or keeping money in their pocket, how are they URL artists? You can't claim niggas as your artists and it's not money being put in their pocket. And I'm not saying this as a slight to URL. I'm just speaking about the fan terminology in general of labeling somebody a URL artist. Like, you can't say somebody's using a URL artist to get hot when URL is currently not booking these people. You understand? At the time that all these guys were battling on RBE, like, RBE first couple events, URL wasn't rocking with Big Cannon. URL wasn't rocking with Moneybags. They were iffy about Suge. You understand what I'm saying? So that whole thing is just like, nah. Like, you can't really say RBE got built off of URL artists. You understand? Now, if the dudes were hot off of URL before they went to RBE, then that's one thing. But at the same time, they're not being booked while under contract with URL. You understand? So you can't really, throw that thing out there. But like I was saying, a lot of RBE, some of the talent that people look at as, these are part of RBE roster. You got to look at some of them came through the trap, and I felt like them blackballing us was a real integral part of RBE. Just some of their founding bricks. How they say brick by brick. I feel like that was really, one of them. Those guys added to those bricks. You understand what I'm saying? So if URL was ever, upset with RBE, then I would have to say, like, this is kind of y'all fault. Like, you feel me? But it would have to come down to the guy who was doing the blackballing. So essentially, that was North's fault. You understand what I'm saying? So, man, a blog about that would be crazy. Like, man, listen. Facts. Iron Man created a lot of his own villains through his own ego. Oh my God, that's a haymaker right there. That is so fucking true, son. That is so fucking true. No Mercy, what is Trap's best, most slept on battle in your opinion? I want to say Excel versus Themes. Excel versus Themes. That battle was amazing. At the height of the whole Trap versus We Go Hard situation, like, come on, man. That Excel versus Themes, like the two top niggas from each league going at it. Yeah, that was one of them ones. You feel me? That's a classic. Like, I love that battle. URL and Grimy from when they first took Hat Ice set up back in the day. What you mean by that? Man, I was watching that old Charlie Clip blog betting against RBE, and guess who on the camera? No, Charlie Clips was going at URL, actually. Charlie Clips. What's funny? That you mentioned RBE during that blog. We actually ran into Uncle Hef that day. Like right after the blog was like actually during the blog, Hef was like right there. Like I don't know what he was doing over there, but Hef had happened to pull up. You feel me? And once we finished filming, I didn't know who Hef was at the time, but he was around, and you know he we were chopping it up after we did the blog. But yeah, that Charlie Clips blog, that's a classic. That blog did a lot for me in terms of notoriety. Like a lot of people knew who I was afterwards. Like people already knew who I was, but after that blog, a lot more people did. Let me tell you a funny thing about that Charlie Clips blog too, man. You know what's crazy? You remember after that blog drop, right? Him and Star was going at it because Star was calling him a snitch and shit like that. You know what's crazy? I thought Star was gonna come at me about that because I'm like, wait a minute, I'm at the beginning of the blog. I'm the one filming it. Yo, Star about to bring wild smoke my way. You feel me? So that's just a funny story about that blog. Why did Dot's URL run in? Battle Bill Collector at the crowd, Battle Young X. Seemed like fans turned on him. You also got to remember Dot versus Mo Moolah. He smoked Mo Moolah. You understand? But yeah, Dot had got locked up afterwards. Dot had got locked up afterwards. You feel what I'm saying? So that was why his run ended. I know Dot run diminished way before he went in. Yeah, he was. You could kind of say he was on the decline. But here's the thing: he battled Bill. The Young X battle ain't go so well, but then he came back on Ascension. Remember Cortez versus Prez and all them other battles that happened. Dot was on that, and he battled Mo Moolah from Coliseum, and he smoked him. You know what I mean? I like DNA versus Don Dollar epic road trip battle. I was there. Oh man, that event was lit. The joint we did in Allentown. Yeah, I remember that. That was fire. That whole event was lit. We had to do the whole event over because you know we couldn't get the crowd to shut up. But that Allentown joint, that's one of my personal favorite trap events. You feel what I'm saying? Like not even on no money shit, but just the whole shit. Like nigga, we brought the whole town out, and we had one of the biggest clubs. Like we had the biggest club in the city. You understand what I'm saying? Like that event will always be one of them joints. Be one of them joints, man. You feel me? When you say blackball, do you mean not working with the trap house battlers? Yeah, yeah. It was a whole thing. Because it initially started with when Prez had came back home. You understand? And just the conversations that I was having with Prez, you know, he kind of was on some, yo, I'm not rocking with URL and then 2 days later, he has a conversation with Norbs, and then all of a sudden he's back, you know, trying to fuck with URL, and it's like, damn, niggas just forget all of the stuff that we set up. All of that is just ruined now. You feel what I'm saying? So I was hot about that. So that's why I kind of went off on a tirade, just, you know, going in on everybody. And I was just like, yo, I feel like niggas was putting our back against the wall. Lawrence, shout out to you. Appreciate the $10 donation, man. For real, for real. That should mean a lot coming from you. But yeah, after that, you know, that press issue was the start of, you know, the fallout with me and Norbs, and you know, that's why. That's one thing I want to see in battle rap is to have major sponsorships so leagues can turn around and focus on development talent. One thing I realized, money will not make the battler bring his best. Nah, it won't. It won't. It won't. Development talent is a different type of game, man. You know, I feel like y'all have it good in terms of just in terms of bigger leagues because it's like, okay, y'all pay these artists so it's more of a chance that they're gonna show up. Even though bigger leagues have their issues when it comes to no shows, but I feel like smaller leagues have it way worse because it's like these guys are showing up to battle. They're not getting paid. A lot of times they have to come out of pocket. So they feel like, hey, I can just not show up because it's not like I'm getting anything out of it anyway. But in all actuality, you are getting a lot of exposure. You understand what I'm saying? Especially a league like the Trap, We Go Hard, I Battle. Like, you should not be no-showing easily. You understand? You shouldn't no-show battles, period. But there's certain leagues that you shouldn't do it on because, for one, you're denying yourself the exposure. And two, if any of the other leagues that we rock with closely decide to, you know, try to check out what's going on and they see certain people have no-showed us, they're not going to book you. You understand? Like, I have a great relationship with Lex. I have a great relationship with Dre Dennis. You understand? Me and City have a great relationship now. So if you no show on any of these leagues or you do bad business with them, I'm not booking you. You know, and for a whole bunch of them, like a lot of times it goes the same. If they see that, we're not good with certain artists for the right reasons, then they're not going to book the artist neither. So you essentially blackball yourself from, getting lit in battle rap. So yeah, even though they're getting paid, even though all right, I'm trying to word this. In terms of big leagues, right? Even though money is not the best incentive in terms of them bringing their best, they're more so inclined to because they're getting paid and because they want to get paid again. You understand? So if you look at Math versus Jag, right? That's one of the best Math performances I've seen in a while. I'm pretty sure he got paid a nice amount of money for that. I'm pretty sure he wants to continue to get paid from RBE. You understand? So you have guys like that who are going to come and be on their A game every time. You understand? But you got some guys who just don't give a fuck. Like, shit. Shout out to damn, all these donations, yo. Appreciate y'all, man. Bless the mic with the $2 donation. Shout to you, Harlem for the win. You already know. Rusty, appreciate the $5 donation. Big Al Biggs, appreciate the $5 donation. Y'all showing me wild love right now, and I really appreciate y'all for this. Like for real, for real. You playing Avengers? No, I actually chilled on Avengers because they said the demo progress doesn't transfer to the full game. So I'm like, I'd rather just wait to the full game. You feel me? Best of my DVD, you the page with 5-year battles. Yo, let me tell you. Rusty, I don't know if you know about this story. Big Al, I'm gonna answer your question in 1 second. Rusty, I don't know if you know about this. But bless. There was one time I was talking about the 5-year situation. You know what situation I'm talking about? Yo, bless. Yo, and you know it's crazy. I didn't tell them who it was. But yo, bless. Just know you're a different nigga for that, son. You a different nigga for that. I think I might have spoke with Rusty about it on. Yeah, it was that situation. You feel me? We don't got to go into detail. But Rusty know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Rusty, that was blessed that did that, man. That was blessed that did that. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all, but this story is so crazy, man. This story is so crazy. And niggas kept trying to get that footage. I'm like, yo, I'm not getting nobody no ACS case or nothing like that. Like, you feel me? Mercy, do you watch my boy or ever watch any of his blogs, In the Cut Media? I have watched them before. I haven't watched a lot of him. I do know he supports the channel, so he always popping up in my comments. So shout out to him. You feel what I'm saying? Like he really a cool dude. I fucks with him. I forgot this one from Diligent. Is there anything Cortez do to get his respect? I know him from Grind Time. It seems like he always had to fight for respect. Cortez got to switch up his delivery and just find his lane. I think he need to stick to the street content for a while to get his name back and help people understand what he do. Because I think he's so caught up in that writing lane that is just like, he's just more so focusing on being like how Chilla is and how the rest of the writers are. It's like, yo, you gotta get in your bag and show niggas like why you were lit in the first place. You understand? I think Cortez does really great when he does his street content shit. You feel me? So, URL has an app, Caffeine, and YouTube setup. If that's Microsoft's, what can other leagues do to be Apple? I'm confused a little bit by that question. You gotta be a little bit more decoded. You feel me? I get where you're going, I think, but like if you mean in terms of like the competition, I mean shit. All this the thing. Being that URL don't have a YouTube foothold anymore, because keep it a buck, URL's not dropping footage on YouTube. So all the other leagues have to do is just continue to drop footage on YouTube. Like and the fans will get their free content from it. You understand? So it's like, okay, the fans can't see certain battles because they don't have the app. They have to watch something else for free on YouTube if they don't want to get the app. So the next best option would, You gotta, if you're a person who's straight, I don't pay for nothing, I want all free, then you got RBE still dropping free battles. You got KOTD still dropping free battles on YouTube. Like it's really no point of them leaving as well when they have a whole market that they can take over. You know, so do you know any or heard of anyone Harlem battle rappers spit growing up in Harlem before they get famous? Um, I've seen Jay Mills battle on the stoop before. My aunt, she used to live on 144th and Lenox, and across the street is like a lot of buildings where they have like stoops and shit like that. And I remember seeing Jay Mills battle somebody on the stoop before. I don't remember who it was, but this one I was like real young. I think I was just getting into high school around this time, or probably middle school or something like that. And I knew Charles Hamilton. Like I went to school with Charles Hamilton, and he used to battle niggas in the lunchroom. He used to smoke niggas too. You feel what I'm saying? Like um, Charles Hamilton used to be wilding on niggas. I know y'all remember Charles Hamilton. Remember he got punched in the face by Shorty, like he was rapping to her. He said some disrespectful shit and she punched him right in his shit. Yeah, she went to school with us too. That's the crazy thing about it. You feel me? Charles Hamilton, a lot of his people that was around him at the time was people that we went to FDA with. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, Lawrence RB is a cool dude. I met him at Bullpen event when Trez was DNA ATL. Cool dude, cool RB. Nah, Lawrence, one of the coolest people in the game, man. Easily, Lawrence is one of the coolest people I've met in battle rap. You understand? Me and him have a good rapport. Like, you know, he'll call me, we'll chop it up every once in a while. You understand? But nah, definitely huge shout out to Lawrence. Huge shout out to Lawrence. He one of them people like in battle rap I could say is like really an official solid dude. You feel me? Um, Gotta have a big enough fan base for a app. Yep. Can Rex come back? Who does he need to battle? We know he's a legend, but can we get Summer Madness 2 Rex back? I don't think we get Summer Madness 2 Rex again. He not hungry for it anymore. You know what I mean? Like he done made so much money off battle rap that it's just like he don't feel the need to do this shit. He don't feel like he has to be great anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think we'll ever see that Rex again. Can Rex come back? He could. I mean, if people decide to book him, but I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if we're gonna get a hungry Rex again. You feel what I'm saying? So she was mad because he was styling on you, stupid. Nah, he actually said something about he smashed and he mentioned something about an abortion. He was like, hold on. Matter of fact, I got my phone right here. We gonna watch this. We gonna watch this Charles Hamilton joint because this joint crazy, man. Charles Hamilton. Yo, it's crazy. You still type in Charles Hamilton and punched is the first thing that comes up. Um, it's crazy. It's still up on YouTube. Hold on. I'm not gonna show the whole thing because I don't want to get copyright strike. Your turn. Round one, Charles Hamilton. I won before I even opened my mouth. So you should already know what that poem is about. So, to not even belabor the point, you made your point. Now let me make up a more major point. Okay, call me irresponsible and immature, but you're beautiful. What the hell else would I hit it for? Now I can say that I hit it raw, but that would mean that you would have to get in a bar, or I just not need to go there. That's no fair. There's no squares in this circle, so why would you go? Oh yeah, you're here. Oh. Yo, you sitting up there rapping to a chick that you know talking about some, oh, I hit it raw, you got in the board. Like, come on, man. That's wild. Like, Charles is a different nigga for that. You feel me? You know what the crazy shit is? I had seen him not long before he got his Interscope deal. But it was in passing. Like me and Charles was never like homies or nothing like that. I just knew of him. But I was in the Bronx. I think I was walking to work one day and I seen him just walk by me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I mean, that was like my last time, you know, really seeing the nigga. You see him now, he's out and about, like working with artists. I think he's doing beats for people and shit like that, doing collabs and everything. So he's trying to get back to it, but he's not gonna get back to, you know, the fan base he once had and shit like that. So, you know, salute to Charles Hamilton though. because he had at least somebody from the town that made it somewhere. So, I respect him off that off that alone. Give me your thoughts on Rome DMV coming into the game, practically taking it over with his blogs and making it a Goonies movement, to him being canceled. Rome, fucking bozo. But what I will say is that I respected him at one point because he was the only thing that the DMV had in terms of just a blogger that was supporting them. You understand? When you have a movement coming out of battle rap, it can't just be about battlers. Y'all have to have media as well that's help pushing the message that y'all are trying to promote. So y'all have to be able to go have somebody that y'all can go to do blogs, and just every time something happens, go meet up with Twerk and put him on camera. Go meet up with Jack Boy, put him on camera. Go meet up with Drugs, put him on camera. Get these guys' thoughts about everything battle rap and continue to push that DMV narrative. So Rome was doing that at first, and I respected it. But I feel like Rome got so caught up in his own ego that he felt like he owned the world. He felt like he could just talk to people the way he wants to. And him talking to people the way he wants is what got him punched in his mouth. You feel me? So that's really what happened. I fucked with Rome at one point. Rome was cool. He came to a trap event before. He had a bar with my name in it. So, I was showing love at first. But you just see things over time. You see how people evolve. You see how people change. And it's just you could tell people never had nothing. If you look at me, I haven't changed much from when I came into this game blogging. You understand? Do I address more of the bullshit that goes on? Yeah. Because I feel like what battle rap is missing is somebody from media that addresses things from a moral standpoint. Somebody who puts morals and logic first. You understand? You see a lot of these niggas address some of the shit that's going on. They trying to get their rocks off. They trying to be entertaining. But at the same time, it's like if you're not logical in your information and you're not morally sound, I personally can't fuck with it. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta have that when I'm into when I'm watching blogs about certain shit. You understand? If you don't have that with your blogs, then I can't rock with you. And this is why I don't like the goofy niggas that I don't like, because niggas don't have no morals. Niggas just want to focus on being entertaining. You had Battle Truth run with a whole fake story about Chess knocking out Heavy Bags because he was too stupid to understand how the interview was chopped up and all of the editing of the curses and stuff like that. He didn't know how to process that. So he took it as Heavy Bags getting knocked out by Chess, which didn't happen. I called Heavy Bags immediately, yo, what's up? What is this? All this Chess knocked you out shit. And this is why I'm thinking it actually happened. One, on this day, they had the bar exam game show with Mac Mel, Tay Rock, and Bill Collector. And y'all know Chess be with Tay Rock. So I'm thinking, okay, they was at the 50 Minutes of Fame studio and something happened. That's not what happened. Chess, in his interview with Rapmatic, he was just basically saying, yo, I knock niggas out. Ask Heavy Bags. When he said ask Heavy Bags, he means in terms of Heavy Bags was there when he knocked the nigga out. You feel me? Heavy Bags seen him knock somebody out. So that's all he was alluding to. He wasn't saying he knocked Heavy Bags out. And then afterwards, he was saying, yeah, these niggas is pussy, these bloggers are pussy. Heavy Bags not a blogger. You understand what I'm saying? So how Battle Truth took that and spun it into, Chess knocked out Heavy Bags. Are you crazy? And even if you thought that, you couldn't reach out to nobody to try to figure out if it was true or not. So, nah, that type of shit is nah, man, get out of here. You feel me? In the cut, my guy, what's going on? But, mask on dropping. Math interview, live footage, cool. Yo, I made a crazy video on that today. I got community guideline strike, so I couldn't upload it. But yeah, Chess ain't touch heavy. Why did you get a guideline strike? Do you think Piper Boy took unbiased place in Mount Rushmore for bloggers? Seeing Piper Boy to this place one of the top bloggers. Now, here's the thing. When you say top bloggers and you say Mount Rushmore, you talk, Michael Stringer, appreciate the $10 donation, man. Real talk. Cortez is the Mitch Richmond of battle rap. he was cool, but nobody cared. That's a great analogy. That's a great analogy. In terms of Paperboy, first of all, Paperboy don't get Mount Rushmore in terms of blogging. Why? Because this is what y'all have to remember when y'all are talking these Mount Rushmore convos in battle rap, right? Mount Rushmore is the people who set the foundation of America. You understand? So these are not necessarily the best presidents or the most popular presidents or shit like that. These are people who set forth the foundation of what the shit is today. So when you talk Mount Rushmore, you can't put Paperboy on there because Paperboy came after. You understand? Battle Truth came after. When you talk Mount Rushmore, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I put myself on Mount Rushmore because I was one of the first bloggers. You have to put Jay Black up there. You have to put Angry Fan up there. If I had a fourth, I probably would put Chris Unbiased. Like, at the end of the day, Mount Rushmore, let's just say some wild allegations would have come out about these presidents on Mount Rushmore. They're not going to shave off the Mount Rushmore and put a whole nother face into it. They're just not. You understand what I'm saying? So Mount Rushmore is something that is literally and figuratively set in stone. See what I did there? You understand? So Mount Rushmore is there to stay. So you can't put Paperboy in Mount Rushmore. Now, if you want to say top bloggers, of course, you understand. When you talk top bloggers, numbers show that. You understand? But I don't think he's respected in terms of the battle rap community. You understand? Like, niggas don't really take him seriously. And this is what I be saying. Like, nobody take a lot of these bloggers seriously. And when I say nobody, I mean like the movers and shakers in battle rap. The people I talk to that really are people who move different blocks in battle rap, they don't rock with these guys. You understand what I'm saying? Because these guys don't have a moral compass. Like, with as little subscribers and as views as I get, me in terms of numbers wise, I could do a blog, right, that'll get 200 views. And if there's something that a mover and shaker in battle rap felt was wrong in my blog, they're going to contact me to clear it up. You understand? You wouldn't think that somebody who gets 200 views would be watched by some of the people who are legit pillars in this game. But it turns out that some of the pillars in this game do watch me. And when I say certain stuff in my blog, certain stuff they're going to call me to clear up. And I mean from legends in battle rap, league owners of top leagues, and staff of top leagues. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So, it's definitely a difference in the respect level over here. You understand? I'd rather get 200 views and they be from respected people than for it to be 10,000 views from people who are not really, like, you understand? Like, I'll take that any day. You understand? I feel like I have one of the best core fan bases in battle rap because y'all don't just condone anything. Y'all don't just let anything slide. Like, y'all are here on this platform because of the morals and logic that I present when I'm speaking on situations. That's what I go for in battle rap. You understand? Everything else is just like, I'm not here to be entertaining. If some people think I'm boring, then hey, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not here to be entertaining. The goal of No Mercy TV, first of all, No Mercy TV was always meant to be a platform to help put people on. You understand? That was the start. Like, when I was first doing music and coming across so many people and artists that are struggling to get heard, I said, yo, I want to create a platform for these guys. I want to rep for the people who are trying to get heard but can't, and it evolved into what it evolved into, so this is why, even though my guy Diligent is a sponsor of this channel, at the same time, I'm doing that because I want him to be heard. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he's somebody who got genuine love for me, who we always chop it up. And, he's somebody who, like me, I was an artist. I did music at one point. I wanted to be heard. He's the same. He wants to be heard. So that's why you'll see people like that across this channel. The Trap New York, me being a league owner, is because people want to get heard and I want to put the people on. It all makes sense. Like, this is why. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so that's really what this whole No Mercy TV movement is about. So it's all about repping for the people that's trying to get on and everything. So, we always going to continue that over here. You understand? That's what it's always going to be about. Despite me blogging or whatever the case is, it's always stuff moving behind the scenes for people to get put on. Like I just did a music video for a close friend of mine. His name is Gleams. The name of the video is called You'll Never Know. You understand? If y'all get a chance, after the stream is over, y'all can go to YouTube and look it up. This is somebody who is another person who I was doing music with, and I seen that he had a certain passion for it, and he another one of the homies. Like there's some of my homies who get free music videos, who I won't charge them a dime. If they choose to pay me, then cool. But aside from that, I'm not, charging my niggas. Like Lupe Fiasco said it in The Show Goes On. If you are my homeboy, you never have to pay me. You understand what I'm saying? Like Gleam is somebody who I've known well over 10 years. You understand? So always, doing work with him and shit like that, But one of my favorite trap battles is Scotty versus Dow. Let me read some more of these comments. Yeah, listen, that's definitely one of my favorites. Scotty first round about the pistol, legendary. That's one of the greatest rounds ever spit on the trap. Like it's so unique, it's so to the point. Like it is one of them joints that's just like mad catchy. Like just him referring to the pistol, like Scotty was going crazy. You feel me? And Dot was animated as hell in that battle. Like that's definitely one of my favorites. That's definitely one of my favorites. You feel me? That's a fact. Look at RBE. They show love to the real ones. Of course, RBE always showed us love from the gate. Like, I've never had bad energy with RBE. You understand? And that's for a reason, because real recognize real. You feel me? I've always supported RBE, paid to get into events. Not only have I paid to get into events, I've brought people with me to events. I've bought pay-per-views. I will go to the event and then the next day buy the pay-per-view. You understand? Just because that is not only the love that I have for battle rap, but I don't mind supporting. You understand what I'm saying? And it's the same with URL. Well, I can't say I've went to URL events and then bought the pay-per-view afterwards. I don't think I've been to many of their pay-per-view events, but you go to my Watch Battle Live, I have a ton of pay-per-views in it. I also have went to URL events. You understand? So I support the culture all around. I'm not one of these niggas looking for a free ride. You understand? And I think that's one of the reasons that RBE rock with me so heavy, just because, they know I genuinely support. You feel what I'm saying? So, what do you think of Battle Rap's Fanatic and you think he stole his style of blogging from Jay Black? It's possible he was influenced by Jay Black, but I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't really watch him. He just doesn't come up in my algorithms. For some reason, Battle Rap Fanatic don't come up on my drink. You feel me? And he been doing this for a while now. Like, I didn't know about him until recently. I probably learned about Battle Rap Fanatic maybe about 2 or 3 months ago, but he never really came up in terms of YouTube. I never see him in my suggestions or anything. I don't know why. You feel me? You got to pull the files on Bible Boy music video. Listen, if that man went the extra mile to get all of that stuff deleted off the internet, then I know there's no chance of me pulling it up. You understand? I'm not even gonna post it and get my channel flagged for that. You understand? But if he watching this, Piper Boy, what Ace Amin says, he knows. We know, man. We know. What's the name of that song you play on the intro? Is it on Spotify? I believe so. Diligent. Let them know where they can get the record at. That's at the beginning of the blogs. No Mercy Big Al, hold up, story time. Me and Al at an RBE event, and Al walks up to me, some dude, and says, "Yo, it's No Mercy." And I shake his hand, but it was not No Mercy. Who was it? It must have been Dre Dennis. But Battle Rap Weirdos, go in, my guys. Your time, man. Listen, I'm gonna do my best, man. I'm gonna do my best. Me streaming is part of the mission as well. Like, I'm working on getting better audio, but trust me, when I get my mic and everything set up, I'm going crazy streaming. I might stream damn near every day. You feel me? Like, now that I got this crisp, clear camera picture, and that was the reason I wasn't streaming often, because I just got a new laptop, but this webcam is trash. You understand? This webcam is terrible. So, I didn't want to go stream live with that, but being able to stream like with my actual camera that I use for, like, shooting music videos and stuff like that, it's definitely about to be lit. You understand what I'm saying? So, What battle rappers are dope that have not gotten that URL RBEKOTD look? I would have said Pooh Bear for Chicago, but I'm not sure if he's still battles. I haven't Pooh Bear, I probably seen the name, but I haven't watched him before. There's a lot of dudes out there, man, that deserve looks. I like that RBE is giving J2 a shot. I definitely want to see him on more events. Who else is out there? Definitely want to see more Yoshi. Uh who else, man? It's so many people. My guy Showtime, who we just had on the Unity card that P and Bills put together. Who else? Who else? Chris Dub's been working. Daddy Mason been working. I do want to see more Kush Cloud. I think Kush Cloud will probably be better on KLTD. If y'all not familiar with Kush Cloud, go watch him versus QP. You understand? That was a battle on the trap that everybody say Kush Cloud sound like QP. But Kush Cloud is just he's low energy, but when it comes to bars, very great writer. You understand? I would love to see him on KOTD. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna try to see if I can make that happen. You feel me? I think that'd be a dope look for him. Nah, bro, it's just some big dogs can do. That's funny. Um, who else? Who else? There's a whole lot of untapped talent out there. KD from STL. I think he's dope. KD is fire. KD is fire. But you know what? He did have a 1SK, and he didn't really do too well. So it's like, but I think he'd be better in a small room because for him to do a 1SK, I think on a big stage was kind of like, I don't know if his style caters to that just yet. You understand? But at the end of the day, listen, man, no matter what stage, you're supposed to be ready. So you got to prove that you could do your thing on both grounds, a small room, big stage, whatever. You know what I mean? But KD is another one who's fire. It's a whole lot of untapped talent out there. You know what I mean? So add me on PS4, man. Hungry 98. When you get a chance, add me. My shit is No Mercy Harlem. You feel me? I don't really play a lot of multiplayer games, but I do be online. I'm gonna be rocking with this Avengers though. I'm gonna be rocking with Avengers. This year in gaming is looking to be crazy. So, Fon's gonna open the door for Cleveland. True Watson need that push. Kush Cloud vs QP is fire. Yep. Fonz is dope. Fonz is dope. Truth Watson is definitely fire. Will you move to doing more live streams and less edited videos? What happened to doing gaming live streams? Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more live streams, especially now that I have this software on my computer called OBS. So it allows me to do different stuff. Like you see how I got the is my logo and everything showing on the video and my No Mercy Harlem Twitter and all that. If you're seeing that, that's from the OBS joint. Like that's how I'm able to do that. So it's a whole bunch of stuff I can do with OBS. Like I can have whole other browser windows open and stuff like that. Like I can do just about everything with that in terms of streaming. So I'm definitely going to be doing more streams. I'm not going to say I'm going to do less edited videos because I still want to do my recaps as just like on some, the battle's over, let me recap it real quick and upload it. I still want to keep that aspect going, but I think what I'll do is I'll do individual recaps and just edit and upload them, and then do a live stream just discussing the event as a whole, discussing the event, what's next for the battlers after the event, what they deserve, etc., whose stock went up, whose stock went down, that kind of stuff. That'll be saved for the live streams. You know what I mean? I want my live streams to be, the long as hell live streams, 2 or 3 hours, just us, breaking down an event as much as we could, throwing suggestions out there. What if a battler won, what should their next battle be? If they lost, what should their next battle be? How was their stock affected? What can they work on, etc., etc. Like those will be what the live streams are all about. As far as the gaming live streams, I'm still gonna find a way to fit those in. As far as the gaming streams, what I want to do is I want to game, but I also want to I want to be on camera as well. I don't want it to just be the game showing and then me not on camera. So I have to get the PlayStation camera. But I'm thinking about just waiting until the PlayStation 5 drops. Because I don't want to get a camera for the PlayStation 4 and then the 5 is dropping in a few months and I have to get a whole nother one. So, I think I probably just wait till the 5. And, all of my gaming live streams will be straight from the PS5. And, from there we rocking out. So, yeah, the gaming thing is still going to be an idea. You understand? So, we definitely going to have that in effect. Can X Factor or Miles come back to URL? That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Listen, man, put them in these small room joints and see what they could do. You feel me? Because them two, they're not bad rappers. It's just that they come from a time where rapping was really the only thing you had to be. X Factor, he did have a little bit of comedy with his shit, but they don't really have everything else just in terms of like performance and entertainment value. So Miles was a good rapper. Miles was definitely a good rapper. But he just ain't have it in terms of like performance, aggression, etc. That's why he got bodied by Tech Nine so bad. You feel me? I'm sure great man. Yeah, Lawrence, you game? What's up? I hope you're not an Xbox person, man. we bang Sony over here. Yo, gaming is such it's an interesting place. It's so funny how people are. Delicate Jewel, how are you doing today? Gaming is one of those things where people are definitely brand loyal. I can say I'm brand loyal when it comes to gaming because I've been PlayStation from the gate. Like since PlayStation 1, I've had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. I've had a PSP. The Vita is the only thing I haven't had. You understand? But I'm definitely brand loyal when it comes to my gaming. Before that, I was Sega. I had a Game Gear. I had a whole bunch of different Segas. Like every time they released, like I had the Sega Genesis, and they would release like different variations of the system. I had probably like 3 of the different Sega Genesis that they had. Like I had the regular one. I had what they called the 32-bit joint, like the big Sega Genesis system. I had the mini joint, and I think that was it. You feel me? So, the early access won't carry over into the official release. Nah. So all of y'all that's playing that Avengers demo right now, and y'all are building y'all characters up, no. When you get the game, you're gonna have to start all the way over again. Yeah, when I learned that, that's why I was like, nah, because I was planning on getting the game anyway. But with the early access joint, I'm like, all right, I can play the early access. Oh, I could probably get a start on building up my characters and stuff like that. But then when I looked online, and they said, yo, a lot of people are gonna be tight when they realize that. Oh man, Rusty, I know. You probably got all your characters up to level 99,000, and now when the game comes out, you gotta do it all over again. Yeah. That's man. I'm glad I found out when I did. Like when I found out, I probably played for like another hour, and I was like, nah, because I'm gonna have to do this shit all over anyway. So I'm not gonna I'm good. I'm straight. I'm straight. You feel me? Yo, Ratchet and Clank is a fire game series. Ratchet and Clank is definitely a dope game series. Thing about Ratchet and Clank is so easy to play. Like the controls are not difficult to learn, and there's a lot of stuff you can do with Ratchet and Clank. Like Ratchet and Clank is kind of open world. You can go explore a lot of different stuff. They got a lot of collectibles and shit to get. So I rock with Ratchet and Clank. Sony exclusives are just fire, man. Like yo, all the exclusive games that Sony got, God of War, Uncharted. I'm not sure if Assassin's Creed is an exclusive, but got Final Fantasy, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter. Like, come on, Sony. Man, listen, Sony got a library, man. Sony got a good library. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna always be Team Sony. Um, Shit, my camera battery is down to about half. So, how long have you been streaming? An hour and 24 minutes. Jesus. Yeah, Last of Us. Last of Us is crazy. Last of Us is fire. I got Last of Us too, but I beat it already. So you have a Coco Vision. What is that? Also like Grand Theft Auto. Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto is the easy go to. Like um yeah, Grand Theft Auto is dope as hell. Like Grand Theft Auto is in the league of its own. Like that's Grand Theft Auto is god tier when it comes to video game. Like you don't get more what's the name? You don't get more god tier in gaming than Grand Theft Auto. You feel me? I said Reaper versus Steams is the worst battle. You Yo, Mad versus Head Ice was terrible. I do not like Mad versus Head Ice. That battle was. I don't even think I ever watched the whole battle. And that battle was just so horrible. But I didn't like that matchup anyway. Uh, Sony controller trash. I mean, you gotta understand, it's something that I've been used to for years. So, and Sony, their controller hasn't changed. You know, that's why it's so easy to get into it. You know, because remember, Sony had the DualShock ever since the first one, and every single system, it's been the same exact controller. You know, so it's easy to always pick up and play video games once you got a good memory of everything. So, Coco Vision, the original system. Hell no, I never even heard of that. What the hell? Jesus, y'all! I thought I was old shit. A Coco Vision. Nah, I never heard of that. What? Hold on, let me go Google that real quick. Let me go Google that. Google that real quick. I never heard of that shit, huh? Coco Vision. Oh, that's a Coco Vision. Oh, okay, okay. I've seen this before. I've seen this before. That's a Coco Vision. That's a. In case y'all need me to focus it. Yeah, you know what I mean. I didn't know what it was called, but yeah, I've seen that before. You feel me? But yeah, this battery about to die, so let's start wrapping up. Any last things? Any final words before we get up out of here? I don't want my battery to die while I'm talking, but it was a great stream, and I appreciate y'all, tuning in and rocking out with me. I appreciate everybody that donated. The donations mean a lot to me, man. Like, even like in total, like my shit is $31, and I've only been streaming for an hour and a half. Like, if I can make $31 an hour just to stream, I'd be good money. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, now I really appreciate y'all. Like y'all make this shit worth doing. You understand what I'm saying? Like, just how supportive and everything that y'all are. Like, I greatly appreciate y'all. Like, each and every last one of y'all. Like, for real, for real. You. Oh, it's over. Damn. Oh, shit.